So how do we make this shift? How do we make the big shift out of the making a living world into the creating a life world where we are making things happen, we are creating things, we are the source of creating things in our life, where we're in wanting to do the things that we want to do, where we are living a whole, complete life with us as a driving force in it, where we are good tired at the end of the night, and where we are owners in our life. I think one of the ways that we make that shift is by shifting the focus and by changing our strategy. Because I think the focus too much in this is the future. When things are, when I am richer, when I am wealthier, when I've put enough into my retirement fund, when I have got enough recognition, when I have been promoted to a certain level, in the future, then everything will be fine. And what that does, of course, is take you away from the present. You know, and it's so much in our language to talk about the future and how things are going to be better in the future. And it distracts us from the present. You know, we talk about our children, and we say, oh, you know, so-and-so's having a bit of problems here, and a few problems with his friends, and a bit of problems that I hope they turn out okay. My kids, I hope they turn out okay, as if they were a cake. Cakes turn out, yeah? Yeah? My children are absolutely fine as they are. They have everything that they need in order to live a world of creating their lives. No shortage of development for them, but everything is possible right now, right here. Yeah? So we need to get out of the future and into the now. And we need to be able to stop the strategy of speed up. And what we need to be able to embrace is a strategy of slowing down. Stephen, my coach, says to me all the time, as soon as I say anything, even approaching anything that's clever or smart or useful, he says, slow down. Breathe it in. Notice that. And that's what can happen. You know, because we're so busy speeding up. Who is it that said, you know, the more human beings get lost, the more they run faster? Yeah, the more we get lost, we lose direction in life, we just keep speeding up as if we're going to catch up eventually to that purpose. It's not. Purpose is created by living in the now and slowing down. By being able to take care of everything. I'm now going to take care of the words that are coming out of my mouth. I am now going to take care with this email I am going to send and the person I am sending it to. And I am going to take care with this design piece of work I have to do. And I am going to take care with this massage I am giving. And I am going to take care with the way that I am sweeping the floor. And I think two things happen when you take care in that way. One, you begin to get a sense of what's possible with this. What's possible with this piece of work? What could I bring to this email? How much more connection could I bring to the person I'm emailing? How much more care could I bring to how I do the work? And the joy I can bring and give to doing the work. Yeah. And the other thing that happens is you can really get clear on, is this work I want to do? Is this work sustaining me and feeding me, apart from in the sense of I've earned some money and therefore that's good? And you can't get that sense of connection to your work or the absence of that connection if you're rushing on and rushing on and rushing on into the future. We need to be able to slow down and take care with the present. Which brings us to the end. Ultimately, the greatest work of all is our life. The life that we were given, the life that we are blessed with, the life that we have so fleetingly. I mentioned Bruce Mitchell, expert on Old English. He used to say that in Old English times they thought of life as being like in a giant hall, the giant hall where they would come after battle and they would eat great big feasts and they would drink and they would carouse and they would sing songs. He said in Old English times he used to think about life as being in that hall. And like a small sparrowhawk come flying in through this window of the hall from who knows where, through the hall for some minutes, for some hours perhaps, and then flying off through this window out into who knows what. And this, they used to say, this is our life. And here we are celebrating, and here we are in joy, and here we are eating and drinking and being with each other. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think is the greatest work of all, our life. Thank you. you very much indeed for listening. Thank you.